Welcome guys to the long-awaited continuation of a series after my Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 Let's Plays. It's been long awaited that Lightning Returns comes out and finally it's here. Finally we get to see an end to the story. Resolution hopefully for all the characters, but the only way to find that out is to press New Game and get straight in there. Normal mode of course. Let's get right into the story.
When I awoke from my dreamless sleep, I was just in time to witness the end of the world.
It's beginning. The feast at the end of time. The last revelry to say farewell. The people here know that it's almost over.
Yeah. Only 13 days to go.
It's the chaos. Do you want to turn back?
Too late now.
What are you doing? The Savior. Sire! Got it.
Snow, it's been a long time. You know what I am, and you know what I want.
I can take a wild guess. You want to save me. The legends had told of her coming. Banisher of darkness, bringer of light, redeemer of souls. She'd come at the end of days to guide our souls to salvation. Damn you, Lightning! What's it gonna be? You gonna try to kill me? Huh?
It's over.
You're a regular angel of death, Light. So now what? This the bit where you save my soul?
I could help you, if that's what you want.
Damn it! What kind of answer is that?
Now that isn't going to work.
Lumina!
Now that's not right. You're not supposed to throw your life away.
I swear that kid is a demon.
Angels of death and demons. You're attracting the wrong crowd, Snow.
Oh. No one is gonna stop me. You hear? Not you. Definitely not her. If I have to fight the Savior, then I will.
The centuries have changed us, Snow and me. Once we fought desperately together against our fates. Now he's patron of a never-ending revel, presiding over a banquet at the end of the world. And I've become the Savior. I'm a servant of God, sent to a world being consumed by chaos. Tell me, Snow, has ever a day passed when you haven't thought about Serah? The girl you loved, my younger sister. How long has she been gone now? She brought us together and made us allies and friends. I can't give her back to you, but I can save your soul and free you from your long torment. It'll be my first act as Savior. All right, Mr. Hope Estheim. Any ideas? What do I do next?
Like, come on. Just call me Hope, okay? Right now, your #1 priority is Snow. Don't let him get away.
Well, it seems my first duty will probably be a battle. The schemata tutorial. So we're going to have probably a lot of tutorials, that's for sure. Let's take it. Lightning can be moved about the battlefield using the left stick. Unleash abilities by pressing the button associated with the set ability. If you hold a button down, lightning will fire off attack after attack until out of ATB. Each ability will consume some amount of lightning's ATB. Her ATB gauge illustrates the source of her power and is displayed in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Hold down B and keep attacking until the ATB gauge is empty. Or do I have to attack? Or can I just choose to cast spells instead? In battle, lightning can switch between different combinations of equipment and garb known as schemata. Up to 3 different schemata can be used in a battle, but at the moment lightning only has 2 schemata set. Switching between schemata takes hardly a moment, and you can switch as many times as you like in battle. Press LB or RB and switch between schemata, sure thing. You change the Dark Muse schema and change Lightning's abilities. Each schema has its own ATB gauge to fuel its own particular abilities. Just now you switch from the red ATB gauge of the Saviour to the yellow ATB gauge of the Dark Muse. Using abilities in battle consume ATB, but each schema's ATB gauge will replenish with time. And standby schemata will recover ATB more quickly. You can see the ATB gauge for Lightning's standby schema, the Saviour, will regain ATB more quickly than a currently active schema, Dark Muse. Keep an eye on both your ATB gauges and the enemy's condition in order to switch between schemata and battle efficiently. Use your schemata to claim victory in battle, sure thing. Well, that said, change our spells up. And go for the stagger by the look of it.
Fate is what it is.
And move in for the proper attacks. First enemy defeated. Now it seems there's still more of them. Camera setting tutorials? Moving I will pan the camera in the respective direction. Change current camera setting. No, we're fine with that.
I'm trapped.
It's an automated defense system. The door should open once the area is deemed safe.
Deemed safe. I guess that means clearing out all the monsters, right?
Sure thing then. Choose RB and get him with an attack. Alright, a guarding tutorial next. See through your enemy's movements and guard against incoming attacks to reduce the damage you take from them. Press the button just before an enemy connects with his attack, and you'll pull off a perfect guard. Perfectly guarding greatly reduces the damage you take from attacks, allowing you to brush them off without breaking a sweat. If you hold X down, you can take a defensive stance and maintain a stable guard. Press or hold down X and try to perfect your guarding. So you've got to pull it, like, just before. Okay. That's going to be interesting. And I definitely guarded against that one. You guard against the attack. By learning how to predict your enemy's moves, you should be able to improve the timing of your guard attempts. Watch how the Anubis in front of you attacks using its battle axe. When you notice your enemy readying an attack, guard to reduce the damage to your HP and fight back effectively. Was that perfect guard or a normal guard? If your HP reaches 0 during battle, you can no longer fight. The usual standard stuff. Use recovery items to restore HP by pressing start. Lightning's HP carries over to the field after battle. Outside of battle, press Y to open the main menu and select recovery item to use. Heal yourself when you're in danger to increase your chances of victory in battle. We will do. That guy got sent back and I didn't lose any health. In fact, did I stagger it by perfect guarding?
What's done is done.
It looks like somewhere along that effect. Well, that enemy didn't stand a chance. We really need to perfect guard all the time then. It's better than just doing straight damage to him. Alright, let's clear out all the enemies around here. Zap it down with one flurry of spells. Bring on more. And where's the other one gone? Over there? And as long as I get preemptives, I get lower HP on the enemy as well. I'm guessing I'd be better off if they didn't even notice me. Well, there's all the enemies defeated. Let my path continue onwards.
You did it. Now go and find Snow.
Sure thing, Hope. Though we're very much at a cold start with not much of an explanation going on. Hopefully we'll get one soon enough.
A glimmer of light appears at last. Is the Savior a sign of coming destruction or a promise of hope? I would like to bet on hope. If you believe you are the true Savior, you'll need to be carefully prepared for the battles that await you on your journey.
Okay, a primer for general stores. At general stores you can purchase items such as potions, remedies, or Phoenix Down to restore lost HP, cure status ailments that lower your parameters in battle, or revive yourself when your HP is dropped to 0 and you can no longer fight. Keep in mind that there is a limit to the number of recovery items you can carry, so plan your shopping wisely and buy only what you need for the task at hand. I'll buy things no problem, though I'm not sure I really need a tutorial for this, Sarah. I know how to buy stuff. That shouldn't be much of an issue for me, because we have 6 slots on the side. In fact, potions cost 0 gil. So what's with that? If they cost nothing, then I may as well just fill myself up on them. Thank you, sir, and I'll keep going.
I just spotted Snow. Help me track him.
Got it. You need to hurry.
I am doing that indeed. Sprint button allows
Snow
me
up
to
to
consume
anyway?
my
Where's
gauge.
he going?
And I can't attack if I... Oh, get rid, but more enemies. Changing targets tutorial next. Right then, when you are facing 2 or more enemies at once, you can switch between targets with the D-pad. Use the D-pad to switch between targets to attack. Not hard to do. Let's take out the smaller target first. You switch between targets. Use the skill wisely when there is one enemy from among many that you wish to target first, or when you want to center an attack around one particular enemy in the field. In addition to targeting enemies, you can also use the right stick to control the camera. Pressing the right stick down will allow you to switch between modes. Try changing the camera angle to get a better look at what is happening across the battlefield. For the moment, all I care about is ending this one. Not so much a perfect guard that time. We took a tiny chunk of damage.
You want to be saved. You're down.
And with a stagger coming in,
We'll all be reborn.
we can finish up the attacking.
Another victory.
Let's keep moving forward. I'm getting more items. Maybe I can craft weapons and
That's
whatnot.
exactly where he seems to be headed.
What the hell is he thinking? Running straight into the chaos? Is he going there to try to stop it, or is it to use it against us somehow?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Now hurry. How high is the obstruction? Light, you should be able to...
I've jumped over it, no problem.
Notice how the people here call Snow the patron? He's in charge of this city, and has been for a long time.
He may be, but I got my first great attack there. Not that this guy's going to stand much to the thunder that I can burst down. We're not getting experience or anything, we're getting something called EP.
Well, it wasn't his choice. He started out just trying to help everyone, and eventually he became ruler by popular acclaim. Although I'm not so sure he actually rules anything anymore. He doesn't do much these days except preside over the nightly revelry. Lord of the Feast Hall.
Doesn't look like he's enjoying it much, though. When I looked into his eyes, I didn't see much of the old Snow.
And to be honest, hasn't he been living years in this state? With the world being completely deathless? I think I'd be pretty bored or drained by that. Let's keep going onwards. Let's Hope wants to talk some more, that is. Keep filling us in, Hope. It's the best way to go about things.
Strange. Snow came down this way, but it's a dead end.
There has to be a way to get through. I'll look around.
Easy does it, Lightning. When that door opens, chaos readings in the whole area.
Well, I'm less worried about chaos readings and more worried about massive monsters. Okay, then another attack coming in here. Oh, I didn't even get my guard up then, trying to go for the perfect one. A straight guard would have been a lot easier. Just managed to take it down before it finally got its attack in. So a perfect guard is good, but I've got to make sure I get my guard up all the same.
The source of the chaos is in the middle of the palace, right? It doesn't make sense. The Snow on...
Right, can you hear me? The chaos is powerful in this area. I'm not sure what's going on. It's interfering with my secret source. I'll try to maintain the connection. But there's a chance we'll get caught.
Definitely sounds like it.
What the... Who are you? And what are you doing here? If you're playing around in the middle of this chaos, I'm guessing you're not human.
You can see when you're inside this stuff? Then you can't be one of God's regular lackeys, can you?
Light, who are you talking to? The enemy! Focus on the enemy!
Ridiculously big enemy. Staggering tutorial. I think we understand how that works. Let's see it anyway. By attacking your enemy's weak points or striking them in the opening between attacks, you'll be able to stagger them. The Zoltis that you see before you is vulnerable to magic damage. Attack it using thunder. Fine by me. Our main staggering thing has always been magic. When you attack a monster's weakness, its HP gauge responds with a stagger wave. As you deliver effective attacks, the wave grows and eventually it turns red, showing that the foe is nearly staggered. If you don't continue to deal effective attacks, the stagger wave will start to oscillate slower and decrease in size. The wave will not maintain quick vibrations for long. Watch the stagger wave closely as you deal out your attacks. There are a number of different ways you might attack to effectively strike at enemies' weaknesses. Once you've discovered a stagger condition, you can check it any time during battle by pressing the right trigger to open Libra. Be sure to try all kinds of different attacks on new enemies. Okay then, so normal damage for thunder, but we understand that screen, no problem. We can keep casting spells at it and hope it staggers before it gets to attack. You staggered your enemy. When you stagger your enemies, you will not only deal great damage, but also create new opportunities and ways to attack. Some of the many abilities that Lightning will be able to acquire have special effects on staggered enemies, such as abilities that will be more powerful when they stagger a foe, abilities that can boost the stagger wave for longer than usual. Actively seek to stagger strong enemies if you wish to defeat them. No problem then. Okay, left trigger unleashes Lightning's powerful overclock ability. When overclock is activated, time seems to slow to a crawl for everyone except Lightning herself. This leaves enemies defenseless against a seemingly instantaneous flurry of attacks. Press LT to use the overclock. Fine by me.
You want to be saved.
If you use overclock while foes are staggered, you will have more time to inflict heavy damage. Overclock can be used at any time and it consumes EP. Keep an eye out for the ideal time to use overclock. Seems like now to me. Hopping around doing massive damage. Not a problem. And he's still knocked over, despite everything. So, is he still in his stagger? Oh, his weakness is ice. That's cool. No matter what, I was hitting him with a bit of the weakness point. Ah! Maybe I want to move out of here a bit. Having a bit of distance is never a bad thing. And low on my gauge, so I could not guard at that point in time. I kind of don't want to be anywhere near the guy, really. You're near to stagger. But you're getting closer and closer to me. And I don't have the ATB gauge to just knock you over the edge. Come on.
The end is close. You're down.
There we go, stagger down again. Maybe I should just overclock and go for it. Phew. Seems it would really help with a third schema. But 3 stars, a new record, well, that's not exactly that good. And we got through it fine. And even gained back our EP by the look of it.
Listen, Hope, I need more info. Can you analyze this chaos matter for me?
I've been trying to do just that, but it's no good. None of my instruments will tell me anything. It's just too hard to see.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. The sensors know it's there, all right. But when they actually look into it, they can't pick up anything at all. Sometimes it's so thick, my monitors go completely blank. Sorry, Light. I'll try to feed you as much info as possible, but with this chaos, I'm not much help.
It's locked. Can I force it?
That might be beyond even you. Hold on a second. I'll see what I can do from here.
There's a lot of chaos building up back there.
Yes, indeed. And Snow's inside, or whatever's left of him.
Well, he has been living without hope for centuries. Now the world's about to end. He might have lost his mind entirely. If it were anyone else, I'd say that was a given.
Do you think it could have gotten to him, though? Broken even his spirit?
I hope not, but...
Light, you've been spotted! You've got to get out of there, now!
After coming all this way? I'm his last chance, damn it. I know what he's going through. The pain of losing Serah.
That's true. If there's anything left of Snow, as the Savior, you're the only one who can rescue him. That's why you have to protect yourself. If you're killed, it really will mean the end of the world. And then who can you save?
Alright, fine. Take me back to the Ark.
Hold on.
So she'll understand his pain? She thinks she's going to save his soul? Would you listen to this nonsense? God turns her into the Savior and it all goes straight to her head.
Once upon a time, I committed a terrible sin. It happened long ago, in a past that I cannot change. I was fighting a war that never ended. I thought I was saving the world, and I needed help. So I turned to Serah, the only family I had. She was my younger sister. I sent her to her death. I knew what I did could not be forgiven, but I prayed that someday it could be undone. Dreaming of the day I might bring her back, I fell into a long sleep. It was a sleep as dark as death. The centuries passed, and each one seemed like an eternity until... One day, the light touched me. I knew what it was. It was God himself, speaking to me. All-powerful, all-knowing, ruler of the world and sky above. Bhunivelze. The light was his voice, and I felt warmth on my skin as it spoke. He told me what I had to do. I would be his servant, and if I succeeded in doing his bidding, my reward would be a miracle. He said she would live again. My sister, Serah, and I'd have her back at last. And so I was chosen by God to rescue lost souls and guide them past the end of this world and into the next. I became the Savior.
Light, there's something I want to tell you. Something I think you have to hear. It'll take some explaining, so when you have the time, come and talk to me.
I will do, Hope, I will do indeed, but with the introduction to the game over, look at this crazy place, the Ark. All these weird cubes that are around us. Let's examine one. Okay, we're obtaining some items here. Let's pick these up quickly. A Devil's Daughter. A Blizzard level 1 and Light Guard level 1. Nice. Some nice equipment to start with, and by the look of it, a new schema. A quick tutorial to end the episode. Let's take it. You are now able to customize your schemata. A schema is a set of garb, equipment, and abilities that Lightning can switch to change tactics in battle. Select Customize Schemata to continue. No problem. Alright then, when customizing schemata, you can create a new schema or edit and adjust existing schemata. Select Create New Schema to create one of the 3 main schemata that Lightning can access in battle. Okay, with the Mist Wizard one being open to us now, start by selecting the garb, which will be the base of the schema. Each garb has its own garb ability set to it. These abilities will raise Lightning's parameters higher than battle abilities alone can. Once you've decided on the garb, you should consider your choice of equipment well to complement the parameter gains it provides. So this is going to be mainly magic one, I imagine, if anything. Oh no, it's still quite balanced then. Next, you should select the weapon you would like to equip. Weapons, depending on the variety, can have the following effects on Lightning's parameters. So strength up, magic up, and stagger compatibility. Oh, that's cool. Capability affects how much the stagger wave is boosted. So that said, we've got one new weapon here, so that will mainly gear us towards a magic caster type. Seeming we've got some balanced types anyway and some main attacking types, we should probably go for that. Next, you will select a shield to protect Lightning, which will increase HP, ATB replenishment, or guarding ability. That's cool. Well, let's put on the new shield as well for this one. And that will lower the refill, but increase the HP quite a bit. Well, that seems quite interesting to me to have that one on. Right, finally you must select the abilities that will be set to the garb, so we get Thunder locked on automatically. You can choose which button to map different abilities to, and you could change the buttons used for garb abilities as well. So with that said, we could put Y on guarding and stuff like that. So we can choose between light guard and normal guard? What's the difference between the two? Maximum HP plus 100, physical resistance 25%, and those have better resistances as a whole. Ah, that one uses less points then. Okay, well, may as well go for normal guard here. Ah, but you unequip it from the original schema, so you can only have one ability on each thing then. That's an interesting thing to learn. And we'll take Blizzard as well. Because why not? 2 spells, and then probably a super staggering type thing. We've got no accessories on us, no adornments or anything like that. That's a schema complete. So, select which slot you wish to save your newly created schema in. Save your schema to the main schema slot, and it will become one of the 3 that you may use in battle. That's what I will do. You've set a new schema. If you select one of your main schemata using X and set it as the default schema, you will change the schema that Lightning appears in outside of battle. This will also change the schema that she appears in when battle begins. Whenever you receive new garb, equipment, or abilities, try equipping them to your schemata to improve Lightning's fighting capabilities. So Miss Wizard is now ours. You get to see all the different kinds that we have. Crazy. We'll obviously get more as we go along. We also learned the EP ability Escape has been unlocked. Learn how to utilize EP abilities during battle. Examine the bookshelf and challenge the Zoltis again. Oh, I can do that, can I? All the same, for now, with the new Outworld reward available, I think I'm going to end this episode here with the main tutorial part of the game over. Hopefully we'll be branching out and experiencing the main story. Seeing we got ourselves a little bit of the backstory just at the end there. So tune in for more Final Fantasy Lightning Returns next time. Give the video a like, a favourite, share it about as much as you like, and I'll see you for more Let's Plays every day. Bye bye.